Good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Thursday, July 31st, last day of the month. Officially ended the month undefeated, which is fucking fire. Made around $2,800 today. I made $700 on 4 accounts. All my XFAs. Let me explain why. Should have been a lot more. So coming into market open, I was extremely bullish. Yes, now we're dumping. I was bullish. We were trading inside this bullish 4-hour fair value gap on both Nasdaq and on ES. ES was also trading inside that. I had that breaker block marked out on ES for low of day, thinking that's where. Yeah. Damn, ES is actually pumping one. Nasdaq is actually just like chilling. But yeah, point of I was bullish, and then what's it called? Tapped into a 4-hour fair value gap, 1-hour fair value gap. We created a 15-minute CISD right here. Why is it CISD? Last move to the upside before a sweep of sell side. CISD. Respected it. Respected the fair value gap. Pushed higher at 8:30. We had data news. So what we do at 8:30, we created a data high. So we have data highs that is yet to get touched, and all-time highs. So my draws for the day were all-time highs and data highs. Entered in after we tapped into and respected this 3-minute fair value gap right here, and we also inversed this fair value gap, but then price was chopping around for a bit. So I waited for actual confirmation, which was this order block, tapped into it, and then the space to the upside, stops are below the low. TP up here. Not a bad trade. I'm happy with this. I would take this 10 out of 10 times. This is very early in the market, so I should have waited for much later, but I did see we were very close to data highs. Figured we'd take it out and maybe rip to all-time highs. Pre-market has been performing really well recently. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So what I did see is price on ES while Nasdaq was respecting bullish confluences at that point in time, which was 8:45 to 9 a.m. I entered at 9 a.m. You can see ES was respecting a 15-minute bearish breaker block and bearish fair value gap. So ES is very, very bearish at that point in time. And Nasdaq is pretty bullish, but you can see we also made an hourly order block right here. Like I said, last move to the downside before a candle closure below the swing low right here, creating a 1-hour order block. So we created a 1-hour order block, and then we ended up inversing this we were inversing this 15-minute after we respected the order block. I saw price kept giving us down closing candles right here. What is this? The last move to the downside before a super buy side. This is a CISD. We made a 5-minute CISD and also continued to the downside, inversing this 5-minute. I know we're still in this one, but I didn't want to wait for 9:30 open. I thought that was going to be way too low, which honestly wouldn't have been that low. We also had Asia lows and New Day opening gap right here, resting below us, which are both strong draws on liquidity. Like I said, I could have probably held that to New Day opening gap. Would have been a crazy trade. Asia lows was more of a guarantee than New Day opening gap. I don't like targeting external liquidity like that, but I wanted to play it safe. I was down $300 for the day on I did not take this trade on Alpha Capital Futures. I took this trade on Top Step and Top Step only, and I entered this trade on Alpha Capital Futures and on Top Step, right? So this was a like $300 loss, and this was like $1,000 win on Top Step and a $700 win on what's it called? I took this with 2 contracts on Alpha and 3 contracts on Top Step. So it was like, if it was like here, yeah, something like that. But yeah, this was a great trade. We created an order block right here, like I said. Tapped into a 1-hour order block. We were inversing this. We were not respecting this 15-minute. We already created a 15-minute bearish CISD that price was respecting right there. 5-minute confluences. We were getting strong candle closures to the downside. Strong candle closure below this candle right here, which is a CISD, right? So the lower time frame is bearish. Yes, the higher time frame is bullish, but we still have sell side to take out. And as you see here, this was my logic on ES. Price wanted to actually respect this breaker block. So we were all the way up here. We did need to retrace more into a premium. Like you guys know, I don't trade reversals, but this is not a reversal. We have bearish draws on liquidity. A reversal would be if I traded something like this. I don't trade that. We tapped into a 1-hour order block right here. So that is an hourly confluence, right? High time frame PDRA. On the 15-minute, we disrespect this order block. We close below it. Not necessarily a CISD because we did not sweep the high, so I wouldn't classify it as a CISD. But it's the concept of it is that we did not respect this candle, which should be a demand or order block zone. We disrespect it. On the 5-minute time frame, we get a CISD. We keep closing below and starting the CISDs right here. CISD, tap into it, respect it. I keep thinking this is a CISD because it looks like one, but I forget we didn't sweep that highs. If we swept that highs, this would have been a CISD. But what we did do is sweep this internal high, close below the last bearish candle to the downside right here. 5-minute CISD, tap into it, respect it, push lower, and I really did think this was a CISD. I'm not sure why I'm looking at it now. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. 5-minute candle closure to the downside, 5-minute candle closure to the downside, straight displacement to the downside after we respected a 15-minute fair value gap on ES, like we are right now, and after we respected a 1-hour order block on Nasdaq. So I did not want this candle to inverse because that would have been the 9:30 open, the 5-minute. But what I did see is after all these 5-minute closes, we created a 1-minute order block with a 1-minute nice displacement to the downside, entered in when that candle closed, stops are right above the order block, TP at the internal low. Like I said, I made 1,000 on top step and $700 on alpha futures. So 700, I think it's like 780 times 3. Let's double check for the title of the video. $780 times 3 on alpha and 780 times 4, matter of fact. Okay. On the dot, nice. All right, let me do some math. 780 times 4. $3,120 trading in Nasdaq today. If you guys have any questions about these trades, the draws for the day could have been more bearish. Another trade that I did like was this one. Out of the 4-hour, we have this 1 minute right here. This was a nice inverse. We had a CISD, tapped into it, pushed higher, a nice inverse. Stops could have been like right here. Nothing too crazy. And there was an unfilled 5-minute. So this was another great trade. Realistically, stop should have been below this fair value gap at least, or below this CISD. So this is a really good spot to put your stop at 1-1. This was a great trade. Why? Because we had an unfilled 5-minute above us. Oh, it's actually here. Wow. Okay. I thought it was way higher. Alright, so it's actually there. So you would low-key make a 1-to-1. Yeah, like a 1-to-1, something like that. That's a great trade. I really like that one. This short I liked. I really like longs. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping price would SMT at this low. We made an SMT here with ES. And I was kind of hoping price would flip. But after we failed to flip and actually flipped back down to the downside and made this bullish confluence a bearish one, I was all in for shorts. So if you guys have any questions about this trade, if you guys are interested in signing up, I hate plugging this shit, but you guys always ask me if I have a mentorship program or a live trading. I don't live trade. I think that's retarded. But I do fucking... Live trading is the worst thing that happened to the trading industry. And if you disagree, you have yet to learn. If you disagree that live trading is bad for you, I recommend you actually sign up for a live trading and see if you become profitable by doing that. And then you can come back to me in 3 months and be like, holy shit, you're right. I'm retarded for setting up for live trading. I do offer one-on-one. If you guys are interested in that, I'll leave the link in bio. You can sign up there. If not, if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment. DM me on Instagram or TikTok. I might be there to answer. If not, just join the free Discord and I can answer you there. I answer people there every day. Hope you guys have a great fucking day and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.